Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to another Daily Destiny with Jessie B. I am Jessie Christensen, and I hope you guys had a great weekend. Thanks for joining me this morning. And this morning, I want to share 3 things that we are called to do right now. Plus, at the end, I have 2 more amazing books I want to share with you. So, have you ever been in a season where you don't know what your calling is? Or maybe you have a passion or a cause on your heart, but you don't know exactly where to start. And have you ever asked yourself, what am I called to do? What am I called to do? Good morning, Ashley. See, I was listening to Lisa Bevere the other day, and she mentioned that one of the biggest questions that she gets nowadays is, what am I called to do? What am I called to do? Good morning, Josh and Chris. Thanks for joining me this morning. So what are we called to do? Have you ever asked yourself that question? What am I called to do? See, right now you might feel, maybe you feel a bit lost on exactly what your calling is, or maybe you know and you just don't know where to start or where to begin. So here are 3 things that Lisa Bevere said that we are called to do right now. So the first one is, we are called to hear from God. So no matter what season or our calling, God will always be talking to us. The question is, are we listening? And number 2, we are called to walk in obedience. Are we walking in obedience even in those dry seasons, or we don't think anything is happening, or are we trying to control our own path during those seasons? And number 3, we are called to daily surrender and follow Him. Every day, are we waking up relying on our own strength to get through the day, or are we surrendering the day to Him and following Him no matter our situation or our circumstances for that day? And so these are 3 things that we can do and we are called to do every single day, regardless of our season or our calling is. We are called to hear from God, walk in obedience, and daily surrender and follow Him. And when we do these daily, I believe that doors will open for us, and they will. And I believe that we will know then when to ask the Holy Spirit for guidance and wisdom. And then we'll know where to go and the things to pursue. And so today, remember that we do not need to know it all right now. We just need to take it one day at a time. One day at a time. Good morning, Maxie. Thanks for joining us. And so, with that, I have 2 book recommendations for you. So the first one is called Without Rival. So this is by Lisa Bevere, who I just love reading. I believe right now that in this generation, the enemy is attacking us with comparison and competition in hopes that we will turn against each other. So Lisa Bevere, she encouraged us to stop seeing each other as rivals and start connecting with Jesus Christ, our Creator, and make connections with Jesus and the promise of our true identity and intimacy. So Without Rival. I'm not quite done with this yet, but I'm almost halfway done, and I'm really loving her message in this, Without Rival. And then the second one is Play with Fire by Bianca Juarez Olthoff. And I had the honor of listening to her last night during our Hillsong worship night. And let me tell you, this girl, she is literally on fire for God. And it was such a blessing to hear her passion last night. I even got a little signature and autograph. I geeked out like a little girl fan. I absolutely love Bianca. And so she goes on to say that, did you know that when fire is mentioned in the Bible, the presence of God is present and lives are transformed? And so in this book, I haven't started it yet, but Play with Fire will remind us that we serve a God who is redemptive and a God who can take trials and shortcomings and use them for the glory of God. So Play with Fire. And Without Rival, 2 more book recommendations. You know I love books. So anyway. Alright, you guys, thanks so much for joining me this Monday. I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. And remember that you are worthy, you are beautiful, and you are strong. And I will see you guys on Wednesday. Alright, bye-bye.